In these trying times, measures should be taken to help those industries in need. One that is most pressing is that of the organic, sustainable agriculture. Therefore, I stand resolved the United States federal government should substantially increase assistance for organic and/or sustainable agriculture in the United States. To support this statement, I refer to inherency and contention 1. Contention 1, inherency, subpoint A. A growing interest in organic food consumption justifies action. According to the Organic Trade Association, quote, a 2011 survey by the Organic Trade Association found that more than three-quarters, 78%, of U.S. families are buying organic food, up from 73% in 2009. 40% of families say they are buying more organic food now than they did a year ago. Since 2000, the U.S. organic food industry has grown exponentially. In 2000, organic food sales totaled $6.1 billion and represented a mere 1.2% of total food sales. From 2000 to 2010, the organic food industry grew at an average rate of 16.5% per year, compared to 3.25% average annual growth in the overall food industry, end quote. This shows exponential growth and growing need for more assistance. As the organic market increases, so will demand. Therefore, the organic market must be prepared. Subpoint B, organic food is on the rise in the economy. According to the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, quote, the organic industry is the fastest growing segment of the U.S. agriculture, with sales growing from $1 billion in 1990 to a projected $23.9 billion in 2009, end quote. With this comes the need to fund these facets of agriculture that will provide the greatest amount of wanted food to the consumers of America. But also, this must include the food that the consumer actually demands, which is increasingly a demand for organics. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, quote, as the number of farmers has declined, the demand for agriculture products has increased. This increased demand has been met and exceeded with the aid of large-scale mechanization, the use of large, productive pieces of farm equipment, improved crop varieties, commercial fertilizers, and pesticides. The need for human labor has also declined, as evidenced by the increase in agriculture labor efficiency, end quote. This shows how increasing farming in areas with other than organic agriculture has hurt the overall demand for workers and the condition of the food. This has not only damaged the environment through commercial fertilizers and pesticides, but has also damaged the current job market. Because the damage for organic food is on the uprise, measures should be taken to ensure the sustainability of organic agriculture. Contention 2, the plan. Subpoint A, parallel organic agriculture's growth in the economic sectors with financial aid to encourage research and education. According to the Organic Farming for Health and Prosperity's executive summary, the following steps should be taken. Quote, increase funding for organic research, education, and extension of activities in the intramural and extramural research agencies of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The funding should at very least parallel the sector's growth and presence in the food economy, end quote. This would bring the total government funding needed to around $30 billion. Quote, the organic industry has grown from $3.6 billion in 1997 to $29 billion in 2010, with an annual growth rate of 19% from 1997 to 2008. The organic agriculture sector grew by 8% in 2010, end quote. For these reasons, the United States federal government should allot $35 billion to the organic sector of agriculture over the next year. Subpoint B, give greater emphasis of legislation to organic farmers. Again, according to the annual summary, quote, for human health, economic growth, and the environment, the current agricultural system is designed to support conventional farming. Some agriculture policies actually work against the interests of organic farming. It is imperative that the government address the growing interests of organic farmers and conventional farmers who are transitioning to organics, end quote. This will not only give much-needed aid to farmers just starting out, but also will encourage these involved in conventional farming to convert to organic. This will help grow this sector of agriculture and help further the nation's economy as a whole. Contention 3, solvency. Subpoint A, increased federal assistance will give more incentive and more focused help to organic farmers. According to the annual summary, quote, because of the many benefits, it is in the public interest to promote organic farming through a unified set of policies that invest in organic research, build an appropriate farm safety net for the organic farmers, help meet market demand and provide transition assistance, and reward organic agriculture's environment benefits, end quote. This will make it possible for the organic agriculture sector to grow and prosper and also meet the market demand. Without this demand met, prices will continue to harm the industry. Contention 4, advantages. Subpoint A, healthier food will flood the market. According to the Organic Consumers Association, quote, on average, organic is 25% more nutritious in terms of vitamins and minerals than products derived from industrial agriculture. Organic food contains quantitatively higher values of essential minerals such as calcium, magnesium, iron, and chromium. They are severely depleted in chemical foods grown in pesticide and nitrate fertilizer abused soil. End quote. Greater amounts of assistance to organics will help bring healthier food to the tables of Americans. Subpoint B, economic growth and stability. According to thecommondreams.org, growing local organic food may be the best path toward economic recovery. It may also be key to building stronger and healthier communities. Our struggling economy is making a compelling case that we shift toward more local food, said Ken Meter of the Crossroads Resource Center in Minneapolis. The current system fails on all counts, and it's very efficient at taking wealth out of our communities. End quote. Obviously, conventional ways of farming are not only hurting the current job market as discussed previously, but also is encouraging nationwide monopolies to form. Instead, people should turn to organic agriculture, which is more local. This will strengthen the local and nationwide economy. For a closing statement, I turn to a final time to the Organic Farming of Health and Prosperity Summary. Quote, it is important that policymakers promote policies that support organic farmers, that members of Congress and federal agencies view organic agriculture as key to the success of this country. A growing industry that means more jobs and economic growth will protect human health and the environment. It is for these reasons I strongly and respectfully urge an affirmative ballot.